Asuka.
Yeah, yeah, it did. Yeah, it started without us realizing. Alright, I'm recording now. There, jeez. What is Asuka? Oh, she's using the
As
Genesis line?
yes, Asuka is using Genesis. It's not a line. She started using the new break ride and cross ride combination, which is actually really
Oh,
powerful
the
because she knows what to
Regalia?
do with it. Yeah,
Okay, so the draw 2? Break ride, and then the
the break
stand
ride has a
again?
draw two, and the cross ride is a self-standing vanguard.
Yeah, okay. I know the one that we're thinking about now.
The self-stand ability is like Descendant almost exactly, except its Soul Blast is part of its cost because Genesis. And instead of gaining an extra critical, it gains an extra 5,000 power, which
Hmm.
actually kind of offsets the fact that it doesn't boost. So it's technically better. And Yo's using Genesis. Steel told me a couple of times that Yo is trying to do that, and I
Genesis?
don't want him to do it wrong. Gold Paladin, I'm sorry.
Okay, I was
He's using
like,
upgraded Gold Paladins.
yeah, he's. So
I'll
he's
say right
still
now,
learning.
I don't see the appeal of Cheer Up Trumpeter, but I
I
think that's
really
just a
like
personal
Cheer
thing.
Trumpeter in my Garmor deck, but only in Garmor.
Well, he's good in Garmor, but because he he negates the fact if you choose not to put a break ride into the deck, it sort of becomes a break ride. Like you do it, use the skill, and if you get so much as three calls from it, then you have just about as much power as you would from a break ride.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is you don't get any extra advantage other than the power boost. So if they have a perfect guard in their hand when you decide to do it, you're just kind of screwed, and there's no way to do it again. That's the main reason I don't like it.
I
But
like it
Yo is getting
because
a lot of
I
damage.
I use it the turn after I break ride.
Well, that's a good strategy actually, but it still depends on timing.
Yeah,
By the
most
way,
time.
Asuka's taken 3 damage, so now she's rushing. She kind of has no choice.
Oh. I
Power of a crit trigger.
Was it a crit trigger or was it the call from the deck? I didn't notice.
No, he got a crit trigger, then he called from the deck, and then that attack was guarded.
Well, she got her grade 3 at least. So no miswriting.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that it's not exactly the one she wanted.
Probably not.
And she used the ability Counterblast 1 to Soul Charge 3. The more soul she gets, the more restand she gets.
It's true. Is it only discard 2? Or is it discard 3
Discard 3.
Okay. I
It's Soul
wasn't
Blast
sure.
3, discard 3, Counterblast 1.
Oh, it's only a counterblast 1. Holy crap.
Yeah,
So it is literally just descendant instead of critical its power.
yeah,
Okay.
and the Soul Blast added to it.
Now, is
It's
that
it's
when
just
she
those two
doesn't
things.
hit or can she do it even when she
It's
hits?
when it's either or.
Okay. Oh, another crit trigger. That's not good.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't double.
Yeah.
So it's getting bad.
On the other hand, we haven't seen. Wow, we haven't seen hardly any triggers from her deck. So her deck's half triggers right now.
She has one in the soul.
Oh.
That's it. It's
Okay.
the only
So
trigger that's come up. There's one in the soul.
yeah. So her deck is practically half triggers right now.
Yeah.
What is the when this unit boosts to grade 3, H? That's if
Every
this.
time every time she boosts, she can soul charge 1. That's what that is.
Yeah. That's something.
And she just soul charged the heal trigger.
That's terrible.
And
She got
oh, she
another
would have
one.
double healed. Actually, it's better that she soul charged the heal trigger because now she can limit break.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been able to limit break.
I mean, a double heal would have been a nice equalizer, but then again, so is what she's about to do now. And she got the superior call. That gains 5. That gains 5k, and she has to discard 3. Why did she discard the heal trigger? That
Perfect
one
card.
card in her hand makes me wonder.
Perfect card.
Must be.
Grade 2, not helpful. Draw
Draw
trigger,
trigger.
helpful.
That actually is very helpful. I think that just equalized the game a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that equalized the game a lot, actually. Especially if she attacks the Vanguard and does the 4th damage.
Yeah, but she's debating whether she wants to give him
She's
limit break.
debating because she might not want to give him limit break right now. If she attacks the Vanguard, it means she has a perfect guard.
I don't think one perfect guard would be enough against the possibilities.
No, it would be enough for Garmore. That's all she has to worry about.
Okay.
Everything else is random. Besides, she's better attacking the Vanguard than attacking a rear in this particular situation.
Yeah, he's calling.
Yep, here we go.
Does
All of the
his
triggers.
his skill resolves at the end of the series for
Yeah, it'll. Yeah, Falcon Knight will resolve at the end of everything.
Okay,
And I
so
hope he
it's
realizes. I hope he
Brun
realizes that Bruno isn't getting any of the power from these last 2 calls.
because they're all simultaneous.
Yeah. If Bruno's power changes, I'm gonna tell Asuka to tell him that.
Yeah, he
Wait.
changed it. He changed it. Hopefully Asuka notices. Calls are all simultaneous. Yeah. Yeah, every uh yeah. This is why I don't use gold paladins. Also, gold paladins don't like me whatsoever. Hmm. Are you explaining to her so she can explain to him? I'm
Yeah.
on. Yeah, I'm on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not noticing any messages. Is all. No, did. Unless he doesn't get any power. Because nothing is called again after the skill ends.
And now I have to show the Garmore ruling because Akira doesn't believe me.
Really? Great.
Akira doesn't believe me, so I have to look up the ruling. This is something I saw a long time ago. I can find it. It's just a matter of how far do I have to look to get this damn thing. Because I literally have seen this ruling. It literally states if you do something in between the Garmore skills, you are concluding Garmore's ability. It literally says that.
Akira doesn't believe us yet, though, Asuka.
Akira's not going to believe it until he actually sees the ruling because it sounds. I understand it sounds weird, but I've literally seen that ruling, and that is what it says.
I would assume so. Like, it sounds like they're all called at the same time because it's all part of one skill, which means they're simultaneous calls. It's not like the skill. It says,
This is about the card's limit break activation and resolution. Step 1, you pay the cost. Granted, when you have 4 more damage. Step 2, if you still have an open rear guard, you can activate the skill again without paying a cost. Skill 3, look at the top card. Skill 4, decision. Um, oh, here we go. If you call a unit from the deck with a skill when this unit is placed in rear guard, you must first finish Garmor's limit break before activating those skills.
right. And since Bruno's triggers on call, you would have to stop. You'd have to stop Garmor's calling to get Bruno's
Yeah,
skill. Which means, I guess he could get it off the last one though, couldn't he? Because Garmor's
no,
stuff ends.
no, it has
No,
to
okay,
be.
yeah, I see. Because Bruno's call is at the same time as the others. They're all simultaneous. Hmm. You're talking with Akira now, right? I can tell her that.
Yeah. I'm just telling him all of his calls are considered one skill because of the ruling. It literally says here if you the way that it works is you pay the cost. Granted, you have 4 more damage. You look if you still have an open rear guard, you can activate the skill without paying the cost. You look at the top card of the deck and then the decision whether to call it. If no, put the card back at the bottom. If yes, you call it again and repeat the process until you have nothing left.
Okay. It's all one skill, which sounds simultaneous. All this hassle because someone just doesn't understand. Oh man. Is it Bruno? I'm gonna hope this like resolves this ruling forever and we never have to deal with this again.
This should be the end of it anyway.
I hope so.
Because Akira is arguing that it still does. It still means that it can do it because the skill is an auto activate. But the problem is, it's the timing of it being called is the same as everything around it. I main Garmor. I know this card. I've looked up this ruling.
Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I'm looking at the wrong Garmor. Doesn't Seal agree with you? Where's Seal? When we need him. Time to consult the big rule handbook. See if I can find anything in here that tells me differently. Or the same. Liberators have been printed in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as they've already been printed, there might be a ruling in here for all I know.
Okay, it's resolved.
Good. So now Kira should talk to Yo and everything should be good. Yeah. There we
Okay,
go.
it's resolved. I just told him that it's not considered on the field until after the effect is complete. I think when I said it in that way, he understood it more.
Okay, that makes that would make more sense too. Okay. All right. Mm. Mm. Falcon skill. I think she forgot about Falcon.
I think she forgot Falcon gave the 2K power to the heal trigger,
Yeah.
which I kind of understand because it took a while to get to this point anyway.
Yeah. It took a really long time to get to the point that we are actually attacking. I think this whole debate started at 8 minutes in my recording, and we're now at 16 minutes. Holy crap.
Oh, that's gonna have to be a cut then. Let's hope
Yeah.
that he doesn't get a crit trigger right here because she's no guarding.
Oh, okay. What was his first check? I didn't even see
A
it.
draw trigger
And a
and a
heal
heal trigger.
trigger.
So he double triggered. Asuka's ability to survive this turn is very low. But
That
that helps a little.
helped.
But out of 3 cards left in hand, if she doesn't have a no guard, which I'm doubting she does,
She'll
it's
have to
gonna be
use her
really.
in.
Oh, she does have a no guard. Okay, she
But
just
she did.
didn't. Oh, I understand. She didn't use it on Garmore because a crit would have killed her either way.
Oh, right. Yeah, it would have.
Because he would have given it to the rear guard, and
She
it
didn't have
would have.
enough guard.
She didn't have enough for if it got to the rear guard.
Yep. His hand is so big now.
Asuka technically just misplayed. As much as I understand why she did what she just did, she would have been better off not using um that grade 2 to attack right away because she's going to get 2 twin drives anyway. So the power from those triggers could have left another Vanguard attack.
True.
Never fucking mind if that's the case.
Yeah.
Because that was bad.
That was a really bad. Like a really bad.
Unfortunately, Asuka also, when she soul charged for that Battle Maiden skill, she got another heal trigger from it.
So she's down to 1 heal trigger.
Yeah. Which is pretty bad because she's kind of in the need of heal triggers right now.
Oh, speaking of which, this is normal TB. Yeah.
Yes, it's
There's
normal.
the one she needed.
That's the crit she needed.
Yeah. Can she hit another heal though?
Technically, that would have been better last turn, but it really doesn't matter.
Apples.
That'd be great if she had more hand.
Yeah. I don't think she can survive the next turn though.
Unfortunately, it's kind of.
She basically needs to.
Actually, she can. If she heal trigger, if the last heal trigger comes up in the check, she can survive.
Yeah, that's the only situation. But I never. I never just.
Actually, never mind. The situation just changed.
Well.
Wait, how much power did he just give that?
9.
9.
9. He gave it 9. That
Why
should.
9? It should be. It shouldn't even be 8. It should be 6.
It should be 6. Tell her that before anything. Of course, it doesn't matter. She couldn't. It'd be what? It'd be 17. It'd be 21. She can't guard it anyways. Or wait, is that a trigger in her hand? Yeah, she can guard it if it's 21. But she'd
No,
guard it
yeah,
for 1
she
to
can, but
pass
she can't guard
the
Garmor.
next one, yeah.
because he only has three liberators.
Yeah, yeah. Asuka is picking up on it now too. Why is offered 24K? Yeah. 6K. Yeah, I don't even know where the 9K idea ever came from, but
I want to say that he was going for 8 and he mistyped.
I hope so. So
So
if he doesn't
Asuka
trigger,
heals.
yeah, if she
No, all
heals,
Asuka has to do is heal. If
yeah,
Asuka heals, then she can guard.
if she heals, she's fine. That's if she heals.
And it didn't happen.
It
Oh
didn't
well,
happen.
game one.
Okay.
Well, we got a ruling on Garmore, and it was really complicated, but in the end,
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut all the shenanigans in the middle down, and then
please
leave it
do.
with the ruling being that it happens, like we said, and just go with
Yeah,
that. Alright, so that's battle one to us, or them, sorry. Wow, I'm really going crazy today, Nova.
it's okay.
I haven't
It's all
played
right.
card fight in so long. Anyways, so battle one to them.